That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? You know, a little while ago, we talked about the fact that James Gunn had confirmed that they were at least writing the script for a Wonder Woman movie. Remember, it wasn't an announcement. It wasn't a green light because they don't do any of that till they have completed scripts and they know exactly what they're doing. But he said, we're working on a script for Wonder Woman. That got a lot of people and us here speculating about who could be Wonder Woman. And I think it's safe to say that the number one fan choice, at least right now, to be the new Wonder Woman ended up being Andor's Adria Arjona, who was absolutely fantastic in that show. Like, absolutely killed it. And I loved her in it. Well, here's what kind of happened.
She's great in Hitman with Glenn Powell.
She was very good in Hitman with Glenn Powell. She even did what she could in Morbius. She did what she could. I mean, the actor can only do whatever they can do. But that being said, so what happened was a few days ago, somebody noticed that James Gunn started following Adria's social media, to which a lot of people were like, that means she's our Wonder Woman. To which he was asked about that. And James Gunn said the following, though, that's got people even more talking now. This comes to us from Deadline. James Gunn says, I follow Adria on Instagram, but everybody came out and said, he just followed her. That means she's Wonder Woman. Gunn said in an interview with Extra, to which he then followed up and said, she'd be a great Wonder Woman, by the way. Now, by the way, lest we forget, and I know I forgot, that James Gunn was responsible for putting her in her first major film. Remember that little horror film kind of thing, the Belko Experiment?
Oh, yeah.
You know, he didn't direct it.
No, he produced it.
He produced it. I think he co-wrote it as well.
Yeah.
And they cast her to be in it. And I guess they've been friends ever since. So again, look,
she's dating Jason Momoa now.
And she's currently dating Jason Momoa. Now, I've already seen some things online saying Arjona has been cast as Wonder Woman. That is not true. Just be very clear. That is not true. But when James Gunn has been faced, and this may or may not mean anything, but when James Gunn has been confronted over the past year or two with various names of various roles, things like, oh, that guy's great, I would love to find something for him. Or, oh, yeah, that person's, wow, what a dream it would be to work with that person, but, you know, that person's not the right fit for this. I don't think I've recalled James Gunn ever being specifically asked about a performer in a role and saying, they would be great in that role.
I agree with you.
And look, am I sitting here saying that you should sell your house and put all the money on black that Arjona is going to be Wonder Woman? I'm not saying that. I won't even be surprised if she's not. But for her to be for her to be clearly the number one pick amongst fans to do it, the fact that she has worked with James Gunn before and they are friends, the fact that right now she's never been hotter coming off of her performances in Andor, which she may get some Emmy accolades for as well, a nomination or whatnot. And the fact that right now she is dating another person who happens to be in the new DCU with Jason Momoa, who is, of course, playing Lobo now.
And James Gunn has been telling that story as soon as it was announced that he was the head of DC, that Momoa texted him Lobo baby with, as James said, 1 billion exclamation points.
You put all that and then add that to being directly asked, hey, what do you think about Arjona? And then straight up just saying, she'd be a great Wonder Woman. To which one would, and by the way, Arjona was asked about it. And she was like, she literally crossed her fingers. She goes, well, I know James. So like clearly Arjona would love to do it. Look, am I saying that she's the only person who can play Wonder Woman? Absolutely not. We did a whole list of actresses that I think a lot of them would be great. I think there's many people James Gunn could cast as Wonder Woman that would be wonderful in the role. 100%. And by the way, it's not, James is going to give a lot of say once they ever do finish a script. And then once they do get a director on board, he's going to give a lot of say to whoever the director of it's going to be, right? Like James will keep a part of the say, but he's going to want to hear what the director wants as well. So there's a lot of things that need to happen in the meantime. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Stitch Fix. Let's be honest, shopping is not my thing. I've wasted way too much of my time either in stores or scrolling for clothes, only to end up with stuff that doesn't fit or just, doesn't work. See, that's why I use Stitch Fix. You take a quick style quiz, your size, your vibe, your budget, and boom, you're paired with a real human stylist who curates pieces just for you. They send you a fix box with clothes actually fit for your life. Stuff you'll wear to work, on weekends, or wherever. It saves me time, helps me look great, and I never have to step foot in a store. You try everything on at home, keep what works, and send back the rest. Free shipping and returns, no subscription required. Oh, and your first fix? The try-on is totally free. So if you're tired of the endless shopping grind, this is your sign to try Stitch Fix. Seriously, it's style without the stress. Head to stitchfix.com/Campea to get $20 off your first order, and they'll waive your styling fee. That's stitchfix.com/Campea. But Rob, if the Great Gazoo were to appear before me now, and a lot of people don't even get that reference, but if the Great Gazoo were to appear in front of me right now and say, you need to put $5 down, Arjona is going to be Wonder Woman or she isn't, I'm putting my maybe not $500, but I'm putting $5 down on that she's going to end up being Wonder Woman. I don't know. What do you think about
100%.
this?
Look, I love her. I think she's sexy as hell. I think she's a great actress. I think I like her ethnic. You can't really tell where she's from, and I think the Wonder Woman should be a woman of the world.
As Leslie would say in Parks and Rec about Anne, you ethnically ambiguous beauty.
Yeah, that's I mean, and obviously she's tough. I believe her as a fighter. She'll work out and put those. I look at Andor. Andor proves she's a great actress and she's scrappy, and like I could see her as a sword wielding, invisible jet flying princess, a goddess, and why not? I think it'd be great. I mean, they've got to figure that out. I mean, it's going to come sooner rather than later. She is one of the Trinity. We'll be getting those Batman and Wonder Woman announcements, I'm sure.
However, I feel like the way Gunn has been very strict with his, he's going to want his script complete before he even thinks about casting.
Completely locked.
Because if you start thinking about an actress or an actor in a role, you start inadvertently writing for them.
Yes, and that's exactly what James Gunn has always said you need to resist against. And like I said a little bit earlier, not only do I think is he going to want to have a script completely locked and polished, I think he's going to want to get his director on board and then give that director a say. And
well,
so I think we're many steps away from it. I think it's going to happen. I'm just guessing.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, look, I don't envy Mr. James Gunn. He's got the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Yeah,
He's
does.
got a whole studio. He is literally launching a 10-year plan next week. And they have a lot of, I don't think that there's been such expectation on something from a studio point of view or a monetary standpoint in a long time, because they already have Supergirl. They've got The Lanterns. They've got Peacemaker season 2. There's a lot of things that's supposed to follow this. And if this Superman movie doesn't do what they hope it's going to do,
it's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt,
man.
It's going to hurt. And it might be, because then you'll have a second DC universe that's DOA. And that's bad.
No, look, we've talked ad nauseum over the past number of months that about the importance of this Superman movie, and like if it goes horribly south, it doesn't kill DC. Like one project isn't going to kill the whole thing, but it's going to set them back a lot. Now, one of the objections that I've heard a number of people bring up about Arjona is her height. Now, contrary to some people, I've seen some people saying she's 5'4", she's 5'7", which is not short for a woman.
No.
But not exactly Gal Gadot's 5'10",
right?
Either, right? Like she is Amazonian. You want all other things being equal, you'd like a larger stature. I agree, all other things being equal. But again, Wolverine is supposed to be 4'11", depicted different ways from 4'11" to 5'3". Hugh Jackman is not that height, and you know what? Somehow, some way, they found a way to make it work. Let me put it this way. If Arjona and Gal Gadot had the exact same acting talent and one is 5'10" and one is 5'7", I go with the 5'10" woman. But they're not the same acting talent. This is an award-winning actress caliber. And I am willing to sacrifice 3 inches of height to get the right.
Glad you clarified
I had
that.
to make sure I followed that up really quick, because if I ended there, that's getting clipped out. I am willing to sacrifice height-wise 3 inches in order to get the right actress who can kill it and elevate the material and all that kind of stuff. I'll take it. And you know what? There's not a lot of names out there. Like, we've talked about other names like Isaac Gonzalez, who I also think would be fabulous and stuff like this. But there's not a lot out there that's 5'11", 6 feet tall, and this caliber. I'm not saying they don't exist, but I'm not saying there's a lot that fit right now. So I don't know. Do you think her height could be an impediment to her here?
I don't think so, because movie magic has always been compensating, especially for leading men. Leading men in Hollywood's heyday were shorter than people used to think. I mean, look at Tom Cruise. He's 5'7".
Yeah.
No one's. He played Jack Reacher.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
So they can use music. They can use movie magic, and they can surmount these issues.
Yeah, even Brad Pitt is under 6 foot. He's 5'11" or something like that.
So, yeah, there you have it, guys. James Gunn is saying she would be a great Wonder Woman, echoing what a lot of people have kind of been saying. Again, be very clear and make sure you correct people online. If you see, like, I've already seen it. I'm sure you've seen some people saying, oh, Gunn has announced that Arjona is going to be Wonder Woman. No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
She may very well not be. This is all speculation and fun. But when you put it all together, it does. I am willing to guess at this point that she ends up being our Wonder Woman.
Well,
just guessing.
And also coming off of Andor and like Hitman, working with the people that she's worked with. I mean, she's got a great pedigree that's getting better by the day with whatever she's doing. And so I think that she's a great choice. And she's kind of an it girl now, in the sense that her star is on the rise.
All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about this? James Gunn is saying, yeah, Arjona would be a great Wonder Woman, which is kind of what everybody has been saying. Do you think it could actually work out? Again, they're not even going to think about casting till they got a completely locked script. I even think James Gunn won't make any moves until they get his director on board and give them a say as to what they want in the Wonder Woman. But I think there's a good chance it could happen. Pure fantasy. Do you like the casting? Would you not like the casting? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.